Nice. So as you guys can see, not much damage at all. Now they have started making some more, but it was probably no more than half a block of blue product that I lost, which sucks. But like I said, losing a third through one of those planes would have been even more if I had completed that whole mission. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll drop into our own, and then we'll try it again. So as we've covered before, I usually just use the resource monitor for mine to start a new session. Spin process. There we go. I count like 14, 15 fast seconds, but I think it's actually like 7 seconds or so, give or take. In normal people seconds, real seconds. Yeah. And on the console you can do similar things, but it's a little harder, but basically you're just lagging yourself out, and then as a protection to keep you in the game, it drops you into your own brand new session. So it starts a new session. Okay, so that's how that works, and we will sell stock. I'm not going to worry about that tiny little bit. We'll just try it again, because I just feel like trying to complete it.
It's sale day. Okay,
no.
We're throwing this stuff out with the trash.
No, we just did this.
And get it to the drops.
Okay. Maybe I should have done a CEO car first. Well, I guess we're getting lots of dump truck practice in today. Back when the Bikers DLC came out, this is what bothered a lot of people. Is like, you're bikers, but you get to drive mail trucks, and you get to drive garbage trucks, and you get to drive Dodo seaplanes, and you get to drive MTL pounder, cube trucks, and you get to drive, a whole lot of things that are not bikers. But there is the Western Bagger missions, but that's about it, You'd think a lot of them would be biker missions. Instead, it's like only a few. Oh well. Double check with my insurance company, make sure I didn't leave anything there. I think everything's fixed, isn't it?
All our operators are...
Yeah. We have nothing there. Good. Sometimes I can forget if I left anything waiting to be paid for or not. All right. So, yeah, you heard Max there. Max, my big cat. And yeah, Max is still around. Max is great. Fortunately, we did lose Ruby, our tiny kitten, but now we've got another kitten. I haven't told you guys that yet. Yeah, I think her name so far seems to be Mika. It seems to be the name we're going for. We name cats based on what they're like, what they look like. So it's not so much the name we pick; it's the name they pick, kind of. Yeah. Max just kind of fits Max because he's very puppy-like, and he's Maximus because he's Gladiator. He's a fearless cat. And he is fearless. He makes me worry for him because he's fearless. Anything, he has to investigate it. Any other creatures in the yard, he has to go try to punch them in the face. He doesn't care what it is. He, after it, wants to punch it in the face. He's fearless. Yeah, another new kitten. Yeah, which might surprise some of you. It surprises me in a sense. But I always hate moments like that. But you kind of, sometimes that you either fix the problem, or you leave it as an open wound until later, whenever that is, and it can stay like an open wound for a long time. So, and the place where we got our kitten, Ruby, from was just as shocked as we were. It's pretty uncommon complications. So, we worked it out to get another one, which is really good. So they gave us a ton of help, and yeah, so now we can try again, I guess. Yeah, it's weird so soon, but like I said, it's better than an open wound for a long time. Oh, it's hard to explain, but hopefully you guys get the idea. It is a positive. You'll hear Max a lot, but Mika, I think, is sleeping. Yeah. Maybe I'll put in some pictures one of these days. Do a Max reveal. This is even the same run we had last time, too. Like the exact same run. Huh. Well, this time let's go this way. Is it any faster if I take the hill? Is it worse? For things like that. Whoa. A little bit too much inertia there. Come on. I don't know if I got enough speed for this. I'm sure I could get it up there, but sometimes it's easier just to speed it a little bit further than worry about those things. If you know what I mean. There we go. Coming through. Cocaine delivery. You asked for it. Right, right, good. Don't complain. That dent was here before I got here. Hope not. There's cocaine in that bag. I wouldn't suggest reporting anything. That's funny. Some guy there. I hope somebody reported that. You better hope not, because that's your delivery. Yeah. Gotta take the good with the bad, right? Alright. So back to the town here. Call in our Avenger. That way that'll be ready to go for us. Alright. Drop off this one. Alright. Had to go fix a stuck kitty somewhere upstairs. Gargoyle. That's the thing about no pause button. No pause. Could not pause. But that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully we can get this caught up. Yeah, and then I had my cables all caught up when I came back, so. But no pausing. What can you do? Why did you stop? Get in. Get in. Let's go. Avenger, away. All right. On the way again. More money. On the search for more money. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes unedited is hard to do. For long periods of time, anyway. But I try. Practice for being live. Yes. Keep getting that on my agenda, but then other things get in the way. But now we're getting there. The channel is growing. You guys should subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Really helps us out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. Hopefully some of these videos help you guys out. And we actually got to cover a different type of MC cell than I normally do. The backpack missions. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, if I had gotten more height, it would have been probably faster. Oh well. That's okay. We've made it. She fits perfectly. And return to storage. Let's get this one closest to our building. I am not kidding. Good. Good. So more counterfeit money on the way. Oh, look out. Bad driving. Alright. So we're at 16.8. Not bad. So if we get this cleared up, we might be getting closer to our 17 million. That's always nice. I guess I'll try not to buy anything till we find out what's happening tomorrow. I'm tempted. Tempted. There's a few things I could buy. A few things I could think of. Yeah. All right. On the way. So yeah, I think in the future, see if we can do, after I do a few more of those cars, we'll see if we can do a car collection video. I think some people were asking for that. I can't remember one of the names there. I think it was Big Balls. Oh. Big Balls number 2. I wonder who Big Balls number 1 is. Maybe I don't want to know. But yeah, Big Balls number 2. And can I do a car collection episode? Yes, we will. But I just wanted to add a few more to it still. Yeah. Yeah. Some people want to know, why did I name the channel The Missing Sock? That's probably a title for a video all by itself, I imagine, right? Maybe? I don't know. But we can talk about it anyway. As long as you don't mind me repeating some stuff then. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I go with what comes to me, and, you know, well, I don't want to sound hokey because I don't necessarily believe in it. It's the more the metaphor, the idea of it. But you listen when the universe talks to you, you know, and sometimes there's a name that you like, and, you know, even if your friends don't like it, you know, if it calls to you, then go with it, you know. Sometimes you might be better off to wait for something else to call you. It's up to you. But sometimes you're better off with those things. And so it always called to me. It's just one of those, to me, it's like a universal good name. You know, it's funny. It's kind of a joke. And most people around the world all get that joke. But I've been using it for years, even before YouTube. And it's kind of non-gender, I guess you could say. Nobody cares. Like, it's not necessarily male or female. Not that I care personally. It's just, you know, some games it's better that way. Like, it's irrelevant. And with a name like that, you don't really know, you know. And it keeps it that way. And yet it's friendly, you know, too. You know, friendly, and yet, I don't know, I don't want to say cool, but cool in the sense that it's different and funny, you know, things like that. Sometimes if you pick a name like, I don't know what you want to call it, like Ultra Badass, you know, or something like that. You pick names like that and people might get a kick out of it, but some other people will attack you just for that. And that's okay if that's the games you're looking for, but you know, sometimes you might be looking for something that's not, that's a good name without being necessarily provocative, but without necessarily being weak either. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'd say just go with something that's you. And me, I'm very much the missing sock. I come and go, I can be missing. I do strange things, as you guys know, that way. Strange things. Think about things differently. Talk about things differently. Think outside the box. And sometimes I go missing. I try not to for too long. Thanks for the hand. They're clapping us on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, down this little hill again. Whoa. Lose control a little bit. That's alright. And drive and drop. Yeah, so I kind of like the missing sock. I felt like it was me. Quite a lot of me. Felt like me. It's funny. It's humorous. It's mysterious. It's, you know. Yeah, it's what it wants to be. Yeah. And I'm very much a role player, you know, as I think a lot of you guys know, but I'm not necessarily always role playing. Let me guys know. Maybe I'll do more role playing if you guys want me to. I kind of do in a little bit. Like, I don't know. I guess you could say when I game, I game the way you're supposed to, you know. If I'm a hitman, I play as a hitman, you know. If that makes any sense. So I take the role that you're supposed to be. And I try to do it, you know. But then there's also role playing, which is like taking that to the next level, I guess you could say. All right. Probably should have done this one last. And then I could have drove over to the airport and picked up a plane. Oh well. Oh well. No big deal. We will get there. Coming through. Yeah, you guys might see, depending on the games that we get into in the future, I generally like to play the role that I'm supposed to be, you know. If it was a Battlefield game and I'm the medic, then I play the medic, you know. If I'm supposed to be a sniper, then I play the sniper. If I'm, you know, a hitman or a drug kingpin, then I play that, you know. I try to be it our own way, though, of course. Yeah. All right. Avenger, request Avenger. I don't think it's going to help us, though, much this time. A lot of times the Avenger tends to spawn way over there on the other side of the bridge. Well, I think it's still probably faster than doing it on foot. Woohoo! All right. Go on, Avenger. Avenger away. More coffee. All right, almost done, guys. Just got to get that last truck. As you guys can tell, I'm always impatient with the adventure. And that's the slowest part about it, is the takeoff. It always takes it a few moments to get itself actually off the ground. Alright. So, get back here for that last truck. But, you know, like I said, I don't try not to complain because I find the Dodo seaplanes kind of worse. I haven't really crashed one like I did there in a long time, or ever, not sure. But at least it only cost us a tiny bit of the block. So remember, if you wipe out like that, generally speaking, you're usually best to quit it and restart it again, and you'll lose less than you would have. But trash missions are definitely a lot better than the mail delivery trucks that we've talked about many times. The terrible mail delivery trucks. The post-op trucks. They're the only one that cannot be done solo, just because you run out of time. Alright. In the last truck we go. And Avenger away. Looks like it's becoming sunset, going into the night of another night. Yeah, going into the evening of another night, I should say. Yeah, and then where I am in the world right now, it's, I think it's, I don't know, I'm not looking right now, but it's around 2 in the morning or so. 3 in the morning, or maybe 4, 3 in the morning. And around 4:30, it changes over to the new version. Now, sometimes when they've released new DLC in the past, it's sometimes been delayed, but we'll see. But if they follow on cue around 4:30 this morning, and not too many hours from now, actually, so I should probably get some rest. They'll be bringing out the new DLC. The new Los Santos Nightlife. Yeah. So hopefully you guys will be back here and we'll talk some more, and hopefully we'll see what's going on. We'll go through some new videos about getting a nightclub, I hope. And what other new features. And other new vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, some people ask off topic, but some people keep asking every now and again if GTA 6 is dead, or GTA 5 is dead. And I think no. And if you look at the numbers, it's growing and growing like we've talked about before. It's moved up from the 4th all-time best-selling game to the 3rd all-time best-selling game. So it's not stopping. And to some people that's number 1 because it's a AAA title. The 2 above it are Minecraft and Tetris. Great games, but not what you would normally call a AAA title, you know. So where, you know, Minecraft might have became that maybe in a sense later, but at first it was just a guy doing that, right? So this is a big company doing a blockbuster game, and now it's a blockbuster number and growing, which is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so the new DLC really helps. But I think if they had a map expansion, I think that's the real thing that's missing. You know, I think that's really what, you know, all in all, people want everything. People want more stuff and more DLC, but I think, all in all, people want a new map, some new terrain. That's what I think. That would bring back the life back into GTA 5. Yeah. And as I said before, they can kind of do some other smaller expansions too. They could make a single-player expansion, I've called it. Or not a single-player expansion, but like a single-player to online expansion, you know. Put in the animals would be really nice. But even the single-player has more debris and more stuff and more pedestrian types. And, you know, I think the systems can handle it just a little bit more. Seems like it with the stuff they've been adding. Yep. Maybe I should just go down here. Take this shortcut. That worked. There's lots of good shortcuts all around here too, but there's lots of good places to get stuck, and a lot of these places I don't know well enough in a garbage truck to know what things to watch out for. Although there's certain spots I know, you know, and you can see certain spots where you can just go right across. Thanks for paying your city taxes. Get out of the way on garbage day. All right. It's counterfeit money delivery. There you go. Go down the street to the other spot, and then we'll go up the hill to the other. We are getting there. Yeah, so I might do an episode on little things that I'd like to see them change, you know, in the game. Like things that I think they could change or add on. But I was going to explain it as little things. So if you guys want, you could add some ideas, you know, if you want, down below. But we're going to do the video and you can add more ideas to that one too. Just kind of a heads up that I'm going to might be eventually finishing that and do that. So what would little things be? Well, a big thing would be a map expansion, like we were talking about earlier. You know, I'd even say the Doomsday Heist would be a small, big thing. So nothing that big. So we're talking about smaller things in the game. You know, things that are would be best would be, oh, I should have gone this way. I don't know why I listened to it. Oh well, it'll do. GPS. But yeah, things that that you think could be changed easily in the game. Like maybe, like I said, the animals added to the game, perhaps. More garbage and debris for more realism. You know, maybe new radio stations. Doesn't seem like it's that hard for them to do that. You know, other than licensing, I'm sure. But still, you know, it doesn't seem like it's hard for them to add them. Some other ideas that I was going to do in my video too would be like tire types. You know, in a lot of the cars we have different tire types. Drop that off. Don't get stuck. Oh, don't get stuck. Stay away from those rocks. Yeah. So we have different tire types in the game. We have racing slicks. So as you guys know, if you get certain cars, the stock tire gives you a racing slick. I'm trying to think what cars. I think the XA21 is one of them. I think the Wagner is another. Maybe it's just, yeah. But there's a few cars out there nowadays that give you a racing slick tire. And there's also cars that give you extra size muscle tires. Like the Rat Rod Tornado. And even the, what is it, the Frankenstein? Not the Frankenstein, but the, oh, you know the one I mean, though. The Halloween Hot Rod. Yeah. So there's a few in there that give you wider tires. And it'd be nice if you could add those to other cars. You know, if they could adjust it. You wouldn't think, like, yeah, it would take some work, but I wouldn't think it would take a ton of work to mod a bunch of cars to be able to let those kinds of tires go onto them. Right? I don't know what you guys would think, but some better options like that. And I'm just using that as an example to show you what I mean. You know, some simple things that they could do to make it better. Like mission types, like we've all talked about being able to buy or bribe your cell type so that you don't have to pick random ones. You get to choose your one for a cost or something. Alright, here we go. The end. Alright. Nice. Probably just disband now. Now that we don't need to. Oh, rank up. Hey.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Actually, this time we're gonna grab Herbivores. Why not?
It's coming at you. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Yeah, so now we're at rank 376. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that outrank me. I gotta play more. Lots more. But that said, guys, you know, some people ask, just a little while ago I got asked how to rank up. What's the fastest way to rank up? Well, in general, I wouldn't worry too much about ranks. Ranks are really just a badge, and they really don't matter at all. They give you ranks, they give you unlocks as you go along, and they give you perks and extra health and all kinds of stuff as you go along until you reach rank 120. So I think for the most part, rank 100 is almost max rank. Rank 120 completes all the other unlocks, like the minigun is at rank 120. And that's when you can carry the most body armor, and you have the minigun and all those kinds of things. So beyond rank 120, though, as most players will tell you, it really doesn't matter. Oh, actually, what am I doing? This guard can go to the back. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, beyond rank 120, there's really not any real difference, as far as I know, between a rank 150 player and a rank 500 player. You know, it does show more experience, perhaps, in the game, you know, just at a glance, but it doesn't really give you any advantages or anything that I'm aware of beyond the rank 120 thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, to answer the question, though, what I think is the fastest way, well, you want to pay attention to those double money events, the double money and double RP events. That's usually the best way to do it. And I find the contact missions, especially when the contact missions are double or triple or anything like that, I usually find the contact missions are actually really well. Now, I do a lot of headhunters and sightseers, and they're actually decent, but it seems like I always do a whole lot more, thousands of RP, whenever I'm doing the contact missions, whenever there's a double money event. So, in my opinion, the contact missions seem to be one of the best ways, believe it or not, if you're taking your time in them, to rank up faster. Yeah. Especially when there's a double money event. But maybe you guys down below can chime in if you know better ways of ranking up fast. I know lots of ways of ranking up, but ranking up fast? Fast, I don't know. I just kind of play. And like I said, I generally don't worry about it too much after I got past rank 120. Yeah. And from there, 200 was just a novelty, 300 less so. And I think I might think about it more when I reach rank 1000. But other than that, not too much. Yeah. It'd be nice if Rockstar changed that, though. Just to add that in. It'd be nice if there started being some benefits to it. Yeah. Now, I was saying to you guys earlier, you may not get to hear the kitten Mika right now. Well, all those crashing you might hear in the background, that's the new kitten. Yeah. Eats, plays, sleeps. Eats, plays, sleeps. Alright, so we are done all the MC sales. Yeehaw, we did it. So there's one last thing I could think of that we could do. Could be handy. I'll do my Pegasus thing here.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Thank you very much. There it is. All right. Head over to our CEO of Car Warehouse just around the corner. Yep, that's just a tiny little kitten, barely the size of your hand. Big crashes. Yep. Big crashes. yeah, so life is going forward. I'm hoping it's going well for you guys too. Thanks for following along. Like I said, the channel's really booming along well. And I guess I ought to remind people more often to subscribe and stuff like that, so they say. Probably helps. A little bit of fence grinding. It'll be okay. It'll be alright. But yeah, I think we're definitely moving along now. And we do things a little different. I think most people kind of know that now. It's hopefully educational, but it's also a let's play. Just me and you. Together. Let's see. Money. So we were selling the Mambas. Well, we were selling like the Reapers and then the 811s, and changed it a couple times with friends before in the past. And then last time when we were doing this, we changed it over to the Mambas. Oh, it looks like I'm still on Mambas. This isn't the collection one. Yeah, I need the black Mamba for the collection one. Yeah. So it looks like we're still selling the Mamba then. Where's that Mamba? Right there. Export Mamba.
Get ready to work.
Alright, well, we picked a black one last time. Maybe we should do something different this time. Chrome? Chrome's different on that car. You could do it as a military. Like Dan. Something like that. Or something that just came out of the garage. Yep, sure. No, it's already chromed. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll put it on black. Not much different, but hey, it'll do. Oh, my controller's really quick today. There we go. No limited. And there's no, oh yeah, there we go. I was gonna say there's no roof, apparently. Wow. Yep, no roof, no nothing.
Wouldn't recognize it.
Muscle, sure. Something different. Oh, muscle doesn't even give you the chrome. I thought it did. The other ones do. When you go to chrome and then you go to the bottom, you usually get carbon first. Like this one. Yeah, I've done better, but it'll do. Shouldn't get too picky. It's just going to a new owner. But at least we got to start it for a second.
All right, people, let's get this over the line. The quote is for no damage. Get to the buyer like that, and we're good.
We missed. All right, up and away. All right, start heading out. Oh. A little bit of turbulence there. Yeah, so we should be heading up the hill. Can't tell yet if it's going to be that house in the middle of the lake or just to the right of it. We'll find out. All right. I'll answer another question here too, I guess, while we got the time. I think Jello Dude, hey Jello Dude, thanks for watching. He asked a while back if we use shark cards, and like we've answered before, no, we do not use shark cards. I've never used any shark cards at all. Just the starting money. Yeah. So when I started, the game came with 1.2 million, which is nothing, not even enough for my office, really. But yeah, when I bought the game, it came with that. And in hindsight, I realized that's a shark card code. So, but other than that, I've never actually used a shark card, just the starting money. And I don't talk about it a lot because I'm not against anybody using them. But I like our show to be kind of about how to not need to use shark cards and how to grind and get the most money for your efforts. And hopefully, like we've said before, in a laid-back way, you know, without having to be paid, you know, panicking or worrying about every second necessarily, you know. I think I told people in the past I try to, you know, take it easy, have fun, and make money.
Okay, we did it. That one's
Thanks.
going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Thanks, Benny. We did it. Yeah. So, you know, I try to have fun, take it easy, all that kind of stuff. And make some money. But you want to make the most money you can. But I find a lot of other people tend to teach like a very, I don't know how to put it, anal, you know, excited, you know, a little bit too crazy of a way. I don't know. Sometimes I find that I don't want to play like that, where it's like non-stop, right? So I try to find the easier ways of doing it so that you can do it on your own, like I said, so you don't have to worry about or rely on other people. And it's always an advantage if you have other people like our friend Tesrieth at the beginning to help you out. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, you should sell a car. Pay for some free bills. Oh, it's better to sell the regular Sentinel. Oh. Sorry, dude, I got bills to pay. This is gonna pay for my bills. Actually, it won't. But it'll pay for part of them. I got $6 grand for this one. And we're just standing here. Why not? You can magically turn this car into money. A la GTA dollars and cents. Go. 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 There we go. All right, $6 grand more. All right, so not too bad, everybody. So we're at 17.2, almost $17.3 million. Not bad. I'll keep grinding away. Doing some more stuff. Now, on top of that, I'd normally, like, I was trying to get all those biker cells done and biker cell missions done and empty out all those products. But just so you guys know, for, you know, who are watching this outside of the event week, I might have normally done some headhunters in between that. I might have done some more CEO car cells in between that. There might be crate missions in between that. A bunch of other missions you could do. The air cargo missions are good here and there. And if you have some friends, maybe some heisting or doomsday heisting or things like that too. Yeah. But this time around, it was all about those MC businesses and getting them emptied. Yep. We'll go back to the bunker and stuff next time.
But she can act.
Wow.
It should be done in a few months.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. I'm the Missing Zog. We'll see you again next time. This has been another episode of our Laid Back Grinding. Hope you guys like it. Any ideas or any thoughts about anything I said, feel free to leave a message. If you want, and yeah, it's not necessary. People will know. I'll know what you're talking about. But if you want, if you can remember, you can also put in the time of where you're referencing in the video, you know, and it helps people to know what you're talking about or what question you're answering. Yeah. A lot of people know that, but just so you know. Even if it doesn't work on all devices to be able to click on it, it still tells people what spot on the video to click around in, right? All right. Well, it's great seeing you guys. Can't wait to see you again soon. We are going to be back very soon to see what's going on over at Over at Bahama Mama's, I hope. Yeah.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the...
There we go.
It's on the way. I'll
Thanks.
get back to it then.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Let's see how on the spot he is today. There's some more bills. That's where I sell cars wherever I can. Once per hour, once every 48 minutes, you can sell a car. As long as the car's not more than $100,000 in value. But after a while, you get to know which cars are okay. Yeah, like I said before, don't make a career of it, but when you're passing by the area, why not? All right. I might take a quick break, and then we'll be back. All right. Take care, everybody. See you again next time. I'm the Missing Sock. Bye. Oh, and I think I got a question a little while ago. Why do I say goodbye sometimes? I don't know. I just do. I think it's because mainly, guys, I don't know what you guys think about it too, but I'm improv in a sense. Like it's all, to me, I call it live recording. So it is a recording, but it's done live. You know, I'm playing. You can hear me clicking. That's me. You know, it's all done live. So, and I'm going to actually be going live very, very soon. But it's a live recording, and so what I mean is that it's happening as you hear it and things like that. And I don't know. To me, it's I never know when the ending's going to be. Like sometimes I do, but generally speaking, I don't, because I'm just improvising. I never know what things are going to happen, how smooth it's going to be, how not smooth. Our session here, we're all by ourselves, but there's no guarantees on that. We could have had 10 people join up with us by now and had to join another new session or deal with it or something. So you never really know, and that's the way I play. Yeah. And it's also a continuous story, or at least I try to keep it that way. All right. Third and final time. Take care, buddy. All right. Thanks for watching. Love you all. See you again next time. Means a lot to me. Bye, everybody.